Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to replace this Intermatic classic analog sprinkler controller with a high-tech Wi-Fi unit. First thing we're going to do is disconnect all power from the timer, and conveniently the power module is right here. So we're going to go to the sprinkler.
It's the one labeled sprinkler, probably.
Oh, how convenient. Okay, here we go. Now that that's done, we can stick our fingers in there. I suppose. Okay.
Alright, so now we are removing this plate.
We're
losing
screws.
screws already.
We're just gonna unplug everything. The object of this exercise right here.
Wait, we should also take a picture of how things are set up on the old unit.
What? Why?
So that we know how to set them up on the new unit.
We'll figure it out. It's not ours anyway.
But for the people at home who may not be experts, it is good advice to take a photo of what it looks like
Power coming in, power going out.
before we start disconnecting everything. See, that's the sort of stuff you got to explain to the people at home.
Oh.
If you're just showing them what you already know and assuming they already know it, then why are you recording this video?
That's true. Alright, so, you know, for a little bit of science behind how these things work, you have 120 volts, or some of them are powered by 220 coming in from the main power supply. And then this thing right here is a transformer. What it does is it steps down the 120 volts down to 24 volts. You see that? That's backwards. And this is universal, so it works for 120, 208, or 240 coming in. And the 24 volts then power, I believe, power the motor for the clock, and also for the solenoid valve, which controls the on and off switch. So we're in essence bypassing this whole thing and just replacing it with a digital unit. And there's a tab up here. You press it up against the cover, lean it forward, and alright, well, it's supposed to work. And you push it up or not. I think I forgot a screw somewhere, and now I'm stuck. Alright, we're gonna have to cut all that out. What's going on? Am I forgetting the screw? I think I'm forgetting something. We're not using it. That's ridiculous. Dude, this thing fits perfectly. Why would we need to use that? We look ridiculous doing that. You still recording?
Mm-hmm. Working, isn't it?
Are you showing people what that thing is?
Working, isn't it? See, this is a universal bit adapter. It shapes around whatever you need to take off. So you don't need a fiddle with a bunch of different bits, or if you don't have one, that's just the right size or shape.
And if you act now...
See, next you should be doing sponsored videos. You could have links to these things in your descriptions with your Amazon code at a minimum.
I thought Amazon stopped doing that. Okay. So, I didn't really describe how that was taken out, but...
So this is the motor, which sometimes gets broken or jammed up. Last time mine got jammed up by a lizard. It had to be replaced.
Yes. Now we unplug power. You can have this box.
Of course. I'll give you a good price for it. I know they're $30 retail, 33. So I'll give it to you, 10% off, family discount.
All right. Sounds reasonable.
Now you're just going to take everything out of there, and you plan to try to hardwire it?
Yes.
Is that a mosquito right there? Yes, it is. Should we get some mosquito stuff?
Yeah, we should get the mosquito stuff. All right. So now we're going to remove the step-down transformer from the old unit. Voila. Now you could see more easily that this is where the main power comes in. This is where the step-down power goes out. Now, we've opened up a fancy Wi-Fi unit from Orbit. And on the inside has pretty much the same setup, except the difference being the power comes in through here, it's step down, and it now powers a digital control board instead of an analog clock. First thing we do.
So for a hardwired installation though, to connect these wires, instead of plugging the plug that comes with it into an outlet, we have to splice into that wire. You can check out the splicing wire video for more information on that.
Do we have one of those?
Don't you?
Okay. And green is for ground. White is usually for common or neutral. And red and black typically for hot or load.
But here we have green, white, and red.
Yes, we do.
Not white and black. Or red and black.
So, should be the same. For an outlet, the short one is usually, you can tell the thickness. The thinner one is the hot. Once we cut it, it's going to expose everything. Alright. So now, let's remove the box first. So that way we're not hindered. And this is very exciting. Great video content. If you act now, we'll sell you this for how much?
$30.
$30. Okay.
Hey, the case alone, they want 33.
That is criminal. Absolute criminal. Alright, so these are 1/2-inch connections. It's 3/4. So we're going to have to break out these two tabs right here to kind of mimic the old installations.
On the instruction manual, which an expert like Chi doesn't need, it said those larger cutouts can be used if you have a 12-zone sprinkler controller, for example. But this is a smaller one. The 2 smaller holes will probably be enough.
Right. You know, that's what I was going to say. If I had read the instructions. Oh, I'm going to have to cut it. well perforated.
Guess what, Orbit? You just lost a star on Amazon.
Is that where you got this from?
Yes. Buy everything from Amazon, don't you know?
Yeah, maybe there's maybe an easier way to do this. This was the intention of the engineer who made this, but hey, people are gonna do what they gotta do, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Remount. Oh, it's not gonna fit. Mind if we mount it lower?
That's fine. Why won't it fit?
This pipe's in the way.
Oh, yeah.
But then we're gonna get jammed with this pipe down here. Alright. We're going to re-strategize.
Well, we just need a new mounting hole, right?
Yep. Alright, we could pause now. Alright, so we've mounted the box. Let's drill some holes with our bare hands, so we didn't have the right tools. And now we're gonna connect the power source with this, and then run the zone information in here. Alright, before we do that...
Why are there only 2 wires when there's 3 zones?
Because it comes... Well, it just turns on and off the valve. And the zoning is actually regulated by this valve right here. It's a mechanical zoning. So all you have to do is get it to come on several times.
Just get it to turn on and off.
This thing will do its thing to go to different zones. Now, in other systems, instead of having one universal turning valve, you would have a separate solenoid for each zone. So that's the difference between this and that. Anyway, so let's mount this. Bring this in. It's a very scientific process here. These lines are not sprinkler lines.
So are those both just going to go into zone 1, and instead of being able to say turn on zone 1, turn on zone 2, it's just going to be zone 1 on and off, on and off, on and off?
Correct.
I hope that'll work.
Will that work?
I mean, I hope the app is set up to let you do that. I guess you can.
Is that cool, or do you want this on this side?
It's cool. Fine.
Right.
No, it's fine. Give yourself more room to work over there.
Alright, so now we have to cut into this wire.
Oh, why? Because no, it's better to cross it in there than cross these out here, I think.
Alright, just to make sure our theories are correct, let's go and cap these.
Get him. Here, hold this.
It's gone, man. It's gone.
See it.
You see it?
Ready?
It's still recording, right? I never turned it off.
Oh yeah. We like wasting footage.
Yeah, it's all gonna be edited out anyway. Turn it on. And we affirm that that is the only leg with power coming through.
So why are there two dead legs?
Because this is the ground and this is the neutral. And what that tells me is that this is a 120 volt system. So here we go. Cutting wire. No turning back. Can't return it after this.
Alright, so before you do that, let's think about it.
What? Strip the insulation. Access the wires. Notice black, white, green. Very small gauge wires. Try number 16. Sorry if the green is exposed because it's a ground wire. It's meant to be a catch-all for any stray current or voltage in your system.
We do everything up to code here.
That's right. Whatever the code. The price of the job for it. Sorry, I'm just trying to give myself more wire. It's a little easier to work with.
So green goes to green, I assume white goes to white, and black goes to red, is that right?
Correct.
Why is in one case they used black and one they used red?
I'm not sure. That's just always been the job. We're being attacked by mosquitoes as we find work. Much.
Got him now, it's just unsure. There wasn't a mosquito, I just wanted to hit you on the back.
Oh, thank you. Motivation, I suppose.
So are these older wires that are solid instead of braided, and is that why there's a red instead of a black? Was that an older way of doing it, or why would one hot wire be red and the other one be black?
No, I don't think the stranded wires versus the solid wires make a difference. It's just I think it's just convention or habit from millions and millions of years of electrical work that's been done throughout history. Alright, so what we do is we shove this back in someplace inconspicuous.
Good thing there's some extra room down there.
Yes, yes. This is very thoughtful, whoever designed this. And now, this is a rain sensor. There's a 24-volt outlet. It's for if you have a pump. This is the return. The common is a return. So, you know, whenever you give any sort of load, energized.
Something written on those?
You have to bring it back.
Red?
Red and green.
Interesting.
So, I'm going to assume red is load. And go with that. Alright, so let's go to...
Can you check them somehow or mark them somehow better than that?
You mean right now?
Okay, we can do that later.
I was hoping to just connect them and then so we could start testing.
Comes with a little screwdriver.
No.
Here.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah.
Oh, how thoughtful. Thank you very much. This is the return. Voila. So now it's plugged in and pull this. And in theory, this is no AC, which means no power. When we turn this on right here, it should come on. Voila! Easy as pie. Alright, so we've turned it on, activated the main power, and we're gonna start it through the manual mode.
We're going to do it again. All stations. 1 minute. This should go to the next zone, which is right here.
Yeah, kill it. I'm gonna wet my back.